Students, in the previous lecture, we have started the lesson that is energy resource. So, as in the previous lecture, we have learned there are two types of energy resource, that is substance based energy resource and resource based energy resource, right? So, in the previous lecture, we have completed by seeing the examples of substance based energy resource. So today, let us start with the process based energy resource. As in our geography, we have started the energy resource subject, right? So 3 lectures are over. Then also we have not completed our lesson, and in the previous lecture we have learnt about the substance based energy resource. The substance based energy resource is very limited. It is creating a lot of pollution. It is going to create damage to our environment, right? So we have discussed the examples of substance based energy resource, that is wood, coal, mineral oil and natural gas, as well as biogas, energy from the waste material, atomic energy. So here till atomic energy we have studied in the previous lecture, right? So today we are going to start with the process based energy resource. So tell me, what is being called as process based energy resource? This energy resource doesn't create any pollution, and also it is not going to damage our environment, and this kind of energy resource is not limited. It is available in a lot of plenty, because we can use this energy resource again and again, right? So let us start learning the first example of process based energy resource, tidal power. Tidal power is a power obtained from the kinetic energy of the running water. So here tidal power is a power which is being obtained by the kinetic energy. You tell me, what is kinetic energy? Any material which is running. For example, if the fan is moving, so if we have closed that fan, right, so when the fan stops, that is what we call as the potential energy of that. But when the fan starts, when we start the button, so it starts moving. The moving part, moving of the fan is what we call as the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means what? About whatever the thing is running, the force which is being created by this is what we call as the kinetic energy. Okay, so the tidal power is being generated by the kinetic energy of running water. The running water, because of the running water, they create the tidal energy. Okay, the tidal energy does not cause any degradation of environment. Also, the water used in generating power can still be used again. Means what? It is not going to create any pollution to the environment or damage to the environment. As well as this water they can use again and again. In the substance based energy resource, what we have learned is, if we are using wood for burning or cooking something, the wood is burned, right? So this burned wood, we cannot use it again and again, right? But the process based energy resource is obtained by the things which can be reused. So here after generating the tidal power, this water only they can use it again. Bakra Nangal in Punjab and Konya in Maharashtra are the example of this tidal power. The name for tidal power in your state, it is your homework. You have to search it in your Google and write in your notebook. So do you know it's not there for your syllabus? So let us start with the next example, that is the wind energy. The man has been using this resource since hundreds of years. For example, in sailboats. So here the wind energy is being used for many years. As you have seen, a lot of ships. The ships are having the sailboats are having the yachts, right? So yachts are being carried with the help of the wind. the wind which comes, it because of that wind it moves in that direction, right? So this is being used from the 1,000 years or 100 years we are using this energy. But now the wind energy is being utilized for power generation. For power generation, a wind speed of 40 to 50 km per hour as required. Means here you can see the windmill, right? So wind because of the wind speed, if it is there from 40 to 50 km per hour, then the power is being generated. Due to this wind speed, the blades of the windmill turn, generating the kinetic energy. So here, because of the force of this wind, the blades of windmill starts moving. So this because of moving this blades of windmill, it generates kinetic energy. This kinetic energy is further converted into electricity. You may have seen this anywhere, right? If you had not seen, you can search it in Google and see the video of it. This electricity can be used for agriculture, domestic use and industries. In the states of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, etc., windmills have been erected at many places. So this kind of electricity we can use for agriculture, domestic purpose as well as in industries. The states like Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and lot of other states are there where this kind of windmills are erected there. Let us see the next example is solar energy. We get light and heat from the sun. We have seen that the intensity of solar energy is the maximum in the torrid zone. In a country like India, which is in the torrid zone, there is a lot of scope of using this energy. So here you know that we get heat and light from the sun, right? So the intensity of solar energy is maximum at the torrid zone. We have learned the zones, right? The heat or the rays which comes on the earth, right? There are different kind of zones are being created, that is torrid zone, frigid zone, temperate zone, like that. So the intensity of solar energy is maximum at the torrid zone. So in our India, which is having a torrid zone at a lot of scope, means here a lot of places are there where torrid zone is there. So we can use this energy for that. There is a solar power plant at Sakri in Dhule district of Maharashtra. So here the solar power plant is there in Sakri in Dhule in district in Maharashtra. Devices like cooker, lamps, heater, vehicles can be run on solar power. The generation of solar power depends upon the intensity of sun rays and the duration of sunshine. So here that we can use a lot of devices with the help of the solar energy, that is cookers, lamps, heaters, vehicles, etc. And also this generation of solar power depends on the intensity of sun rays, how many which kind of sun rays is falling on it and how much duration the time the sun shines. It depends on that. Let us learn the next one is tidal energy. The sea waves and tides are the movements of ocean water that go on continuously. As we have learned in ocean and the types of ocean, in that we have learned the sea waves, tides and all, right? So this kind of movements are going on the ocean water continuously. A technology has now been developed to generate power with the help of speed and force of wave. So here now the technology has been created which is used to generate power with the help of the speed and the force which is being created because of waves. Here too the electricity is obtained from the kinetic energy. So you can see here that something is there in the ocean water, right? So because of this, because of the force of the waves, the electricity is generated from the kinetic energy, means the waves are being created on the water, in the moving water. So this kinetic energy is being converted into electricity. This energy is pollution free and everlasting. It can be used on a large scale in a peninsular country like India. This kind of energy is pollution free and everlasting. It is not going to complete at any time, or it is not limited, right? So it can be used at a large scale in peninsular country like India. As in our India there are a lot of oceans, so this we can use a lot in India, this kind of tidal energy. The efforts are on to start such a project in India also. So you don't have, do you know in your portion? So let us start with the last example, that is geothermal energy. The hot water springs have also been an object curiosity for a man. They can be used as Unabdio, Vajreshwari and Panikaran, etc. The temperature in the Earth's interior increases by 1 degree Celsius at the depth of every 32 meters. A man has now developed a process whereby this underground heat can be utilized to generate power. As you have gone to Vajreshwari, right? So there are a lot of pounds where hot water springs are there. It is not like that we are heating that water. It is because of the temperature of the ground, the water gets heated up there, right? So this is what the man is having, this curiosity from where it has been such kind of hot water springs are being created. The temperature of the earth interior is 1 degree Celsius at the depth means inside, right, of every 32 meters. The man is developing a technology so that we can use this underground heat can be utilized for the generation of power. One such project is located in Manikaran, Himachal Pradesh in India. All the above energy resources are biotic. They cause minimum pollution. They are also known as inexhaustible energy resource. So here in this chapter we have learned the energy resources. There are two types of energy resource, that is substance based energy resource and process based energy resource. So substance based energy resource is very limited, but process based energy resource are it is not limited. We can use it a lot, right? We can use a substance for a long time, right? So let us discuss the examples once again. That is, the substance based energy resources are wood, coal, mineral oil and natural gas, as well as biogas, energy from waste material, atomic energy. And the process based energy resources are hydel power, wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy and geothermal energy.